What's up, YouTube? This is JP Panther back on the video, and today's video is actually going to be another Marvel news, continuity news update video. I kind of want to talk to you guys about this because this came out like yesterday on ING, and again, I will link the article in the description box down below, and we're about to go into it right now. So, this article is on ING.com. It says Kevin Feige says this character is the MCU's strongest Avenger, and this is what has happened in the article. Speaking at New York Film Academy, Feige was asked who was the strongest hero in the MCU post-Endgame. According to CBR.com, I think it's interesting if you look at Endgame, WandaVision. I guess this is what Kevin Feige is saying, right? I think it's interesting if you look at Endgame, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch, was going to kill off Thanos, said Feige. That's as scared as I ever seen Thanos, and if he hadn't said decorated my whole entire team to get her off of me, I think she would have killed them all. For those who don't recall, Thanos and WandaVision met face to face in the final battle of the movie. WandaVision, filled with rage at Thanos for killing Vision in Infinity War, vows to get revenge on Thanos. And of course, we know that Wanda doesn't end up killing Thanos, but maybe she could have. Fulfilled with hate and rage, it seems that Feige believes that Scarlet Witch was capable of killing the most powerful enemy the Avengers have faced to date, single-handedly. And it just keeps talking about WandaVision and stuff like that and blah blah blah. So again, you guys can read about it, so other stuff, whatever, but I'm just gonna get to like the main topic, whatever. But again, here's the thing, right? It shows you that Kevin Feige pretty much lied about, if you guys don't know, I don't know if you guys paid attention, is that when Kevin Feige was out there promoting Captain Marvel and stuff like that, he was really trying to push, and again, I like Captain Marvel. Again, I read her comics and stuff like that. I just want to make sure you guys know. But the problem is when they were selling Captain Marvel, they were like, oh, she's going to be the most powerful, the most biggest, baddest, the strongest female Avenger and stuff like that. Because the way they really market the movie, if you guys watched the post-credit scene of Avengers Infinity War, they really made it like, oh my god, Captain Marvel's going to, with the post-credit scene, whatever, and the beeper, they really made it like, oh my gosh, she's gonna play a huge role and stuff like that. But like, to me, it shows you that WandaVision, that's what looks like what Kevin Feige's saying, is that WandaVision is really, Scarlet Witch is more powerful than Captain Marvel. And to me, it's just like, you pretty much lied. You pretty much lied to your audience, and you pretty much lied to your fan base, and you pretty much lied to the general movie audience. And even when, because even if you watch Ant-Man and the Wasp, right? Ant-Man and the Wasp had the quantum or whatever, but they really didn't push it like, oh my god, Ant-Man's going to play a huge part and stuff like that. And it shows you that Ant-Man and the Wasp was more relevant than Captain Marvel. Because with Captain Marvel, when you watch the movie, right? She was only, like, the way they pumped her up and stuff like that. You guys saw the movie. You know how, the 90s and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And then she just pops up here and there. And then when you watch Avengers Endgame, she's in the beginning of the movie. Then she's like, she's in the beginning of the movie and she's at the end of the movie. And then when she comes in there, she fights Thanos and blah, blah, like a couple of punches. And, she takes out the ship and stuff like that. But Thanos, all he did was grab the Power Stone and just Ray Riced her ass and boom, knocked her ass out. So it was kind of like, bro, what was the point of you hyping up Captain Marvel? But I feel like he lied about it. And I feel like he did it on purpose because they're trying to sell a movie and they're trying to sell this character. And I feel like Kevin Feige kind of shot himself in the foot a little bit, because the problem is now with Captain Marvel is that when Captain Marvel 2 comes out, you can't pull it off like, oh my god, you have to see the movie to understand what happens in like the next Avengers. People be like, alright, you already fooled us once, you're not going to fool us again, you feel me? And it shows you that he had to lie about it to sell the movie, but I'd rather you just be honest and say, yo, like, she's powerful, but she's not the most powerful as Avenger. And to me, if we're going to go with a female character, I think WandaVision would have been pretty good because she was super powerful as well. The problem is WandaVision, even though she's a woman, she doesn't fit with the feminist, SJW, Me Too movement agenda. Captain Marvel fits more of that political realm than WandaVision, because WandaVision is just a badass character. And at least with WandaVision, at least we knew her for, Age of Ultron and even Winter Soldier and stuff like that, you feel me? So we've already know who she was. Captain Marvel just came out late in the game and boom, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And the problem is that with WandaVision, well, not WandaVision, but the problem is that with Captain Marvel is that you pretty much lied to the general audience and the moviegoers and pretty much says that this was the most powerful character ever. And then when you watch her, she barely in the movie, and then she gets her knocked assed out by a Power Stone. And WandaVision, she was tearing up Thanos and fucking him up and destroying him. And pretty much, she was really going to kill Thanos, and, you know, he had to do the shit thing to get her knocked out. But to me, it shows you that he had to lie to people to say that Captain Marvel's the most powerful character just so it could make $1 billion and so that the character can sell. You feel me? Because the problem is that I think by doing that, and you're saying, because if you watch like the two clips, right, if you go on YouTube, whatever, Kevin Feige literally says she's the most powerful character in the MCU, whatever, but then you read this article, what I'm reading right now on ING, it's saying that WandaVision is the most powerful character, so he pretty much contradict himself. And again, I think, you know, something like that is going to come back and bite him in the ass because, you know, I get it. You're trying to market this movie. You're trying, you know, Captain Marvel. You're trying to make it where everyone gets hyped and stuff like that. You know, she doesn't have the same cultural impact as Black Panther. She has more of a political impact, like for the Me Too movement for a white feminist. She's kind of like another Rey type character from Star Wars. But I understand from his point of view, like we have to try to sell this character. But I do think it's gonna be harder. Because since you kind of shot yourself in the foot with Captain Marvel, now it's going to be a little harder to sell these TV shows. Because the problem is, you know, again, I'll go in another video about the Disney Plus stuff, whatever. The problem is now is like, okay, like, we have to watch these shows to understand what happens in the movies. But then when we watch Captain Marvel and then we watch her in Endgame, she barely was in the movie. So people are going to be like, all right, if I watch these TV shows, are they going to play a huge part in the movies? And if they see the movies and they don't connect really, they don't really have that strong impact that affects the movies, then people are like, all right, I'm not going to watch it. Boom, there you go. Like, so I think Kevin Feige really shot himself in the foot a little bit where the way he did with Captain Marvel, now he has to sell the Disney Plus TV show like Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, and WandaVision. He has to sell them like the way he did with Captain Marvel, and I don't think he's going to be able to pull that off. You feel me? I just don't think the characters, I'm not saying they're not that interesting, but they're not strong enough to carry a movie franchise. So it's like, why am I gonna buy Disney Plus if you already conned me with Captain Marvel with Endgame? Why would I buy the Disney Plus TV shows if they don't play a huge, big role into the movies? Not just like, all right, we're going to just throw these characters out and stuff like that. I'm talking about they take over the main plot of the story and stuff like that, not just little bits in here or there. I'm talking about like a huge main front and center of the movies, not just, you know, a beginning and end like Captain Marvel and Endgame. So I do think Kevin Feige has lied, and I think he's about to shoot himself in the foot with the Disney Plus TV show. And the problem is now he has a lot more pressure because there's, after Mandalorian, there's nothing out. So these Disney Plus TV shows better connect to the movies, and they better be like 10 out of 10, no filler BS, straight up kind of get to the point that moves the cinematic universe forward, not just go backwards like Mandalorian and or Captain Marvel, stuff like that. That's really it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Kevin Feige shot himself in the foot in the future with the MCU? Do you think it's whatever? Do you think it's gonna hurt the MCU in the future? Do you think that they're gonna keep on playing, he's gonna keep on contradicting himself like we did with Captain Marvel with WandaVision? Let me know in the comment section below. Rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace and have a great day and take care and happy holidays.